Oh boy. Hope you guys are locked and loaded this morning. Your brains are turned to focus mode and everything is firing at least on maybe, I don't know, a third of the cylinders because things are getting ugly in the world of Nintendo. And there's a lot going around right now that we got to address, all right? And I need to set the record straight for all of you. I feel like that's been my at least like 75% time job the last month or so. So good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. A shakedown or a shake up or some sort of shimmy shake has gone down, and I never know if it's up, down, all around, but things have gotten messed up at Nintendo, and so we're gonna go over it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce, my popcorn bucket. God, if you haven't seen the Mario movie, this is my little plug for you to go see the Mario movie. I posted a full review, a spoiler-free review yesterday. What a perfect 90 minutes. And what is also perfect is the Lexar play card. If you're looking for a memory card for the Switch, the people at Lexar are fantastic. Like, that means a lot to me that they're good people. Not enough good people in the world. They've always been so kind to you, to me, always doing great stuff, and their memory cards do great stuff as well. Best place to store and save your Switch games, and you want to ensure that your Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom saves do not go choink, like we know the Master Sword eventually will. Get a Lexar play card. Click the link in the description down below. Y'all can check them out. They come all the way up to 1 terabyte, and every time you click the link, even just clicking it, like you're bored, you're just like, I don't know, I'm going to click around. Get your cat to click it. It helps support the channel. And we're almost at 500 episodes, so your support has made this possible and made it so close. So click that link, and now let's talk about what Miyamoto said next. You know, he talked about Mario games coming, and stay tuned to future directs. Brilliant illumination from the man who partnered with Illumination. Now he's talking about more Mario movies. Let me tell you, there are going to be many more Mario movies. The MCU takes on a totally new name with the Mario Cinematic Universe. But Mr. Miyamoto said right now, they've got nothing to announce. And I actually appreciate this because, well, I won't say anything, but there are teases in the movie of what could be next. But they asked him, you know, do you see any other Nintendo game franchises making good movie franchises? What's next? And he said, in terms of announcing or sharing anything, I try to hold off until there's something really good and enjoyable. So there's probably nothing to announce in the near future. So I ask you to put all your focus in this movie currently. I love that about Nintendo. I love that they don't really stroke and stoke the fires of hope until they got some cinders already forming, right? You don't go out there and say, we're going to make a DK movie. And then it's like, okay, when? Oh, we don't even have a director. You know, like, save that for later. I love how they roll out this Mario movie. I think the hype was perfect. I think the lead up was really good. And I think Nintendo needs to do that again, hopefully sooner rather than later. But right now, focus on the movie that just came out. Like, 98% of the world hasn't seen it, so give them a chance to see it. Then we can talk follow-up movies, sequels, spin-offs. Like, the sky is the limit, and I really hope that Miyamoto enjoyed his experience on the movie. I hope that he really wants to be like, Nintendo! Grandfather, you know, grandfather Nintendo is like this old tree, right? An old tree, and he's got a big N on his chest, and instead of like knots in the log, right, he's got NES cartridges slotted, the ridges. You can blow in him if you want to tickle his fancy. But yeah, more movies probably, but not anytime soon. What is happening soon, though, is, well, hopefully, the Switch 2. And you'd think it's happening real soon based on this new story out of metro.co.uk. Now, no shade to my boy Michael Beckwith, but y'all gotta do a better job. I've been reporting a lot on the Switch 2, talking a lot about different leaks, about different rumors, about things that are going on. But one thing that I try to be really good about is giving you guys the state of the affairs. Like, let you know clear and dare if this is a super likely leak, very unlikely, where it's coming from, what the source is, how reputable they are, what they've got right in the past, if I believe in it, if it could be real, why it would be wrong. You know, there's a lot behind the scenes. There's a lot that goes into researching and figuring out these leaks and rumors. And Metro UK posted this Switch 2 leak about a 2023 launch as powerful as the PlayStation 4 Pro, okay? So they say another leak popped up that reiterates a 2023 launch, specifically the second half of the year, but also claims to know the exact specifications of the console, such as it being just as powerful as the PS4. Supposedly codenamed Hawk, the Switch 2 will allegedly feature an OLED screen capable of ray tracing 4K visuals at 30 FPS. 4K 30 FPS ray tracing. Although just as is the case on PS4, the source says not to expect much ray tracing as it's very processor intensive. So they do go on to say like, yo, we're not entirely sure. The fact that this rumor originates from 4chan doesn't help its case, although Pocket Gamer reports that the source has accurately leaked info in the past. Guys, this leak has been spreading. There's been YouTube videos on it. And this leak is actually old, and this leak actually has a funny story behind it, or maybe a sadistic story. I don't know. There's a certain type of individual out there, and I don't know what their day job is like. I don't know what Netflix queue they've got loaded up, but some people like to go out and make fake leaks just to try and get noticed. And then they come out and say like, whoa, I made the fake leak. And that's what happened here. This guy or girl or person posted over on Famaboards, which is the big Nintendo website, forums for fans, and their name is N6S Ratata. How do you say that when you're little? Ratata? Ratata? I heard someone said Ratata in it. Oh, please tell me that's not right. I don't want to live in a world where that's right. They basically said, hi everyone, I'm posting here for the first time to say that, yup, the Hawk 4chan leak was fake. I wrote it. The heck? This is why you have to be really careful where your leaks come from. And this is why I spend an extra minute or two going through sort of the etymology of the leaks so that we don't run into a situation where we're metro.co.uk, which maybe isn't, you know, the freaking Time magazine, but they're decently reputable, and they're over here posting nonsense, like straight up nonsense. A few Google searches, a few link clicks, and you could have probably sussed out that this is not real, but maybe they're just hungry for clicks. I don't know. Your readers have figured it out. There's going to be a ton of fake Switch 2 stuff over the next, I don't know, 6 to 12 months, depending on when that thing pops. Basically until Nintendo announces it, and maybe even beyond that in terms of games, pricing, power. So I'm going to try to really be like a hub for you to figure out what the heck is going on. And that's why our next story is super important, okay? Because a big story broke last night, yesterday evening, depending on your time zone. Basically, chaos with Pokemon. Y'all haters won. Scarlet and Violet performed like crap in terms of technical prowess. They were amazing games, though. You should just look past the glitches. I know that's not really what we often should do, and I'm not telling you to accept problems in games, but those games are beautiful. Anyways, the haters won. Ishihara and Tanaka have stepped down as CEO and president. Ishihara, that's the guy that does like the Pokemon Presents. He sits there, he's like, he talks like this. Hello. Thank you for joining for this morning's Pokemon Presents 2023. Today, we'll be revealing not much at all because I have a giant animatronic Pikachu. That's that guy. Tanaka is another main man with Pokemon. And so it seems like they have stepped down, maybe in light of Scarlet and Violet releasing with such bugs. Like, you know, that's kind of a thing. People, you know, release something that isn't so great and they step down, they resign, they change roles, they shake up the company. Nintendo wants better results. That's what the internet would have you think. The new president CEO is Yuji Kitano, with Tomotaku Komura as executive vice president. Now let me play spoiler here and let you know where this all goes wrong. It's of Creatures Inc. It's of Creatures Inc. What does that mean? Well, there's actually 3 entities that own Pokemon. Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures Inc. They all collectively own the Pokemon Company. Ishihara and Tanaka have not stepped down at the Pokemon Company. Now, there is a slight chance that perhaps they really are just pulling back from all of their participation in everything to do with Pocket Monsters, but as of right now, the factual report here is that they've stepped down from Creatures Inc., which is one of 3 entities that run Pokemon. So they have not stepped down from their positions in the Pokemon Company. And Creatures Inc., yes, they are kind of Pokemon, but as much kind of Pokemon as Game Freak and Nintendo are. So this could just be more of a restructuring and a reassigning of resources and time and who they want leading kind of one vein of Pokemon. And it's been kind of hard to really clarify that, hey, this probably has no effect on Pokemon, even though it sounds like by headline and name, it's a major shakedown. And when I first read it, I was like, oh crap, like the Pokemon Company is really gonna change. Like this has to have drastic implications, just like in the same way that Nintendo's presidents and head honchos have changed. That has had major implications and really set the next generation in kind of a slightly different way that is framed by the ideas of the new lead. That seems like this story, but that's not this story. Maybe in a couple days it'll come out that they're also stepping down or being removed or being replaced at the Pokemon Company. But right now this is Creatures Inc. And as far as I understand, this should not have much impact. What impact it has, TBD. I honestly don't really know what portion Creatures Inc., you know, their role in the whole Pokemon kit and caboodle. but I do know that this is not the Pokemon Company. And even though it looks like that, even though in a lot of ways it seems like, oh my gosh, like this is Scarlet and Violet pushback. This is them wanting to change up for Gen 10. This is them really wanting to move in a totally new direction. This is, oh my God, what'd they do wrong? Are they finally getting blasted for the performance? Well, no. I mean, maybe someone's mad, but I think in general, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were like a absolutely like marshmallow on a nice hot graham cracker success. Like they were really delicious. At least they got to be happy with the sales. Hopefully they continue to work on performance. I don't know that the performance though, well, maybe the performance would be affected by a new CEO and president. Maybe someone would come in and like, you know, crack down like, hey, we got to bug squash better. Like, yo, there's all these bug trainers out there and nobody's squashing them. Leave the Butterfrees and Metapods at home and come in here with something hard, made of rock, Registeel. All right, Steelix. Get in here and squash them bugs. But for right now, please know that the shake up, shake down, shake left, shake to the right, Cupid Shuffle of the Pokemon Company is actually of Creatures Inc. And as far as I'm clear based on my research, it will have little to no effect on what we care about really here on this channel. So there you have it. You got to be careful out there. A lot of stuff being reported, and I want to make sure that we get it clear. Switch 2 fake leaks will be everywhere. I will make sure to talk to you about real ones. And yeah, Pokemon Company, Mario movie, and a whole lot more. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, positive out there. I know sometimes it's tough. Like, this stuff gets put out there. How are you supposed to know? I got you. I got you every darn day. That's why we're approaching 500 episodes. Stay tuned for the limited edition merch, the logo switch, and more. Love you lots. Until next time, peaches, 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 peaches. SwitchForce out.